We made it hard, didn't we? I think just if you're going to control the ball like we did and turn over cheap possession and give penalties away at the back end of sets, you're going to make every game hard. So luckily we got away with it today. We can't do it every week, and we've got to learn a lesson from that, and very quickly, because we've got a good side to play on Sunday.
You seem to sort out the discipline in the second half. Did you talk about that at half time?
Well, I don't think our discipline's that bad normally, and some might disagree, but I just think we can play very dumb at times. And you know, when you work hard and you get to end of sets and then you give a penalty away, you can't. There's no excuse for it. And you know what Tim Spears did, whether he tripped him or not, I'm not sure. But 10 minutes in the sin bin on a kick chase where it's going to no one, it's just poor, really. So we have to have a look at ourselves, and some of the players, you know, have to have a long hard look at themselves of what they've done in the game. You know, we showed some good stuff at times, but it's very hard when you're coming off the back of defending all the time, especially in the first half, to show what you're good at.
Substitutes made an impact.
I thought they did, yeah. I thought Remy looked good, and when we put Sam to 9, he sharpened us up round the middle, and Bostock came on and played his usual game. Maybe got a little bit too expansive at times, but we needed some fresh legs and some new impetus in the game at the time, and they brought it on. Jack Bussey as well, so I thought they were good for us off the bench.
Was Gareth more injured then?
Was what?
Gareth more injured?
Yeah, he's got a slight injury. It's nothing serious, but he's got a slight injury. He's been carrying it for a couple of weeks, and he played the game at Loch Lane, and then since then he's struggled a little bit. So it gives an opportunity to have a look at Remy as well, and not a bad thing really.
I was going to say, looked sharp, wasn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Were you happy with Hitchcock's at full back and Harman in the centre with that?
Yeah, I thought there was a time where we were going to move Sharpie back to full back and Hitchcock's on the wing, but Hitchcock can play centre, wing, full back. It's giving him a quicker learning curve for the team of what we do. So full back's ideal for him at the minute. He just cramped up a little bit at the end, and he was struggling a little bit with the surface here is probably better than what we've been training on. So and it's been a tough game for us defending all that time. But no, pleased with that. Yeah.
Andy Ellis didn't come back on, did he? Was he injured or tactical?
No, he wasn't injured. No, I just wanted to leave Sam out there. I was going to change him around a little bit and put Sam back in the halves, but it didn't warrant it at the time. And I wanted to see Remy play more game time, so I didn't really need to bring him back on. And we have got a tight turnaround to Doncaster, so I was trying not to use as many players as I could and give game time sparingly to some, and that didn't help us when we got a man in the sin bin in the first half.
Yeah. Are there any injuries at all today?
No, well, we got Ian Hardman tweaked something, so we'll have to have a look at that. Who else? And Jack Bussey, he'll be all right. I think he just come off as a precaution.
What's it looking like team-wise for the Doncaster game? Then?
We should. We've got plenty of numbers, so we'll regroup on Wednesday, see who's fit. Do a light session on Wednesday, and then get ready for Thursday and Saturday. So we'll just wait till we can put the hand up for training on Thursday.
Any news on Rennie with tour?
We haven't yet. No, still in the dark on Rennie and Ryan when they're getting here. So sooner rather than later we hope, but we haven't got any news yet.
About Gareth Carvel?
Gareth Carvel, he's only really done. This is his third week of training, so he's just not up to speed yet. We might see him in the next game. Depends how he comes through training the rest of this week and the start of next week. So the end of this week, sorry. So we've just got to wait and see.
Are you intending to rotate, or just if anyone plays well, you're just going to keep them in?
Oh, we'll rotate. I think we have to. It's going to be a tough year, and with Easter as well, which is not far away, it makes it even harder for part-time teams. So the intention was to get a big enough squad so we could rotate. Obviously, if players are out of form or they're not performing well enough and they need some extra work, they'll probably miss out. And we will pick on form, but we are going to rotate. So hopefully, everybody's in form.
Well, Jamie Corden left out today, or was he?
Jamie Corden missed out. Yeah, he was 18th man, so he missed out. We went with. There was options really in the back row and in the centre. We went with the team we went, and Jamie missed out unfortunately. But he'll be getting his head down in training. He'll be putting his hand up for the next game.
Looking at the Doncaster, ringing you to around.
Right.
Looking at the Doncaster game at the weekend, I mean, it's going to be a tough one again, isn't it?
It is very tough. We're not. They've got a good side. Cookie plays well for them, and they had 2 or 3 good Hull players in there last week as well. So we're not sure what we'll face. But it's always a tough game against Doncaster. They've got some smart players, and if we turn that amount of ball over, we'll get punished. So we need to have a good look at the video and fix up what went wrong, and quite a bit of it's just, I think, focus and sort of not loose passing, but just errors and discipline in penalties. So we've got to fix that up, and the players need to realise the game can be a lot easier if you play a little bit smart.